I get up. Lose a focus. Come on, people, get up. Gonna stay focused. Opportunities.
Corner coast to coast, check no coast. Uyasazi musi, awufuthi usiphethe musi. Ngithi emkababa yithi, eskolpola yithi, zonke indawo yithi. Uyasazi musi, ngithi spanless igama umekwelele shomo. Sanibonani and a salute to all my hustlers. Ngithi siyabongena ngoba sazi ukuthi kusasa lethu lime kanjani bafethu noma bavalile cause we got that X-ray vision. Speaking of which, esiqepheni sanamhlanje bafethu sinthulela umkhakha we-radiography bafethu sihamba nensizwa ke esanda ukuqeda ke ukuqeqeshwa laphana kulo mkhakha. Ihasla lethu uNhlanhla uzosikhombisa ukuthi lo mkhakha usebenza kanjani phakathi njengoba ke insizwa ifuna ukusebenza laphana ke eClinics Holdings bafethu asebenza ke kuyiclinic yabo khona la kwaNdonga ziyaduma. Uyazi abantu abasebenza kumtholampilo bazike izikhathi ukuthi bazike iguli zabo. Nazi ke izinto izikhathi sazi ihasla lethu sithole umlando wakhe khona ke sofaka efilini. I think it's time for your consultation. Nhlanhla, I think the hustlers are ready to see you now.
Mangifika ngaphandle nginothisa ukuthi akusana bantu ekhaya yabo la besichashe khona at the time. And then makafika lena ke that's where it happened ukuthi when he was out of his car he had a pedestrian motor vehicle accident. The story has ama differences or ama highlights. Lapha khuluma khona about the reasons why ngimuvile from one place to another. Mama mumuvile to eKatlehong because of his school. Azohlala nogogo wami lo ngihlala naye manje. Isayidini la kababa bekunenye indaba futhi ukuthi it's one of those families bebafuna ukuthi bakukhethela bona ukuthi uthathe bani ungathathi bani yabo izinto ezinjalo. So kwaba nezinto ezikhoza nje leyo confusion and then ultimately kwaba ne separation and umama beyasahlala kude so ne distance account and all of that.
A relationship kaNhlanhla no biological father yakhe being right nayo bekathanda naye kumhambisa bafly amthengela every season.
The worst time engikhumbulayo masimane busy ngama movements and yonke lento le khona ilanga ngangibuya esikolweni so mangifika ngaphandle nginothisa ukuthi akusana bantu ekhaya yabo la besichashe khona at the time. And then umama watshela one of her friends ukuthi mangibuya angithathe and then uzoza later azongicollect. So that part right there, it was a bit confusing. My family has just moved out and I'm not even sure what happened. Am I ever going to see them before the end of the day? Yabo. 2006, December the 2nd, bengenza grade 7. And that day, bekulanga lama report vele. Umama bekasesibhedlela at the time. And then makasesibhedlela, masibuya nama report, ugogo wami bambiza vele. She came from la Esprit. Go down to Standerton to check the situation, yabo. And then that is when we learned that my mom is no more. In 2008, ubaba because my biological dad, that is, sisonke la eKatlehong. And then ngamtshela ke ukuthi, in fact, one day ngake forced to drive imoto yakhe, and I almost knocked into the wall. So then he told me, no, that's not how you drive. Ngizokufundisa ukudrive. That day, suspended the whole day together. Wangitshela ukuthi ufuna ukuya eSoweto And then makafika lena ke, that's where it happened. Ukuthi when he was out of his car, he had a pedestrian motor vehicle accident. Wachayiswa imoto that was just coming out of nowhere. And then I think he died on the scene, as they say, because there was never a time where we were told he was hospitalized. I consider drop out from high school. Another reality check for me was, if I drop out of high school, bengeke even a backup plan, because I live in an area where angizazi nokuzazi ukuthi can I act, can I really sing, ukuzoyenzakalani if I think I can sing and I'm trying out there, what if I don't get in? So ngazicabanga lezo zinto lezo. And then secondly, ngacabanga futhi ukuthi ekhaya, I don't have parents anymore, me and my brother both. So if I make a stupid move, it won't affect me naye.
Umfowabo uNhlanhla hayi akafuni litho. Umikiswa ngemoto esikolweni. Ulandwa ngemoto, namhlanje akalandwanga nje ngoba ndikhona nimvimbile.
In 2013, I was enrolled at UJ for radiography. So that was my first year. And I was so excited. I was really happy. First of all, I'm at varsity, and I'm studying what I feel now. It's what I need to do. In 2016, it was my graduation year, right? So, good 2016, bengenze ComServe. It's a community service year. And then last year, 2016, towards the end of the year, bebamane bangibuza, the doctors, ukuthi, do I have plans for the next year? Where do I want to go? So ngabatshela ukuthi bengaka decide, Then, but if you're interested, magune post, this is ungeza. Sizozama ukuthi sibone ukuthi there's a post. If there is, you'll come and fill it up. Do you mind if siyakushafula and take you to another hospital somewhere else? Because bengiseButsilong, and it's closer to home, so it was comfortable for me to be here at Butsilong. So now that I'm a qualified radiographer, I need to get a permanent post, because after ComServe, you are unemployed. So you need to go out there and find yourself a job. So that's what I'm going to Nkanyezi for, just so that they can see if I'm competent.
Sasa uNhlanhla makaya interview, ngifisa ukuthi yonke into ihambe kahle, aze athole umsebenzi lo kade awufisile. Into zakhe ziphumelele bamthathe.
If I do get the post yaseNkanyezi, to me it would be something to celebrate yet again, because it goes to show ukuthi I left a good impact in the company. Because being a student, and if you can be accepted back, kuyabonisa ukuthi they still want to deal with you.
One of the other aspects in Dr. Smashawan's Chauya is that flexibility plays a vital role in the organization. Can you give us an instance where you show flexibility?
Hi guys, I've just arrived at Clinix and I'm a bit nervous because my interview is about to start in a few seconds. Please wish me luck. Thank you.
Good morning, Tlantla.
Morning.
My name is Jozi from Dr. Smashawan's Chauya. I'm the head of department there. And next to me is Dr. Mashaw. She's one of the director. Please tell us a little bit more about you and how you came about to become interested in the career as a radiographer.
Good morning.
Morning.
It all started in my matric year, in fact, when I needed to make a decision about what I'm going to do next, because I've always been confused whether I wanted to do radiography or any other thing. In fact, at that time, I did not even know about radiography. And then I did my mechanical engineering after my matric, 2012. So during that year, I realized that that's not what I wanted to do. So I opted out of the course and went to do some research. And that's how I found radiography at the University of Johannesburg.
What are your weaknesses in relation to this position?
Well, I think it's more about time. You know, I usually spend long hours up reading some of the latest things and, you know, the articles, and also the fact that I'm studying and I'm hoping to even further my studies. So the waking up and because the hours get to be hectic. I wake up early and I come back late. So if only I had more flexible hours, or that my shifts rather were more flexible, I would have been able to not feel that weakness that I'm talking about. But anything other than that, I feel like I've been doing quite well, even the pressure that comes with the job.
Dr. Smashaw is a multicultural organization owned by Black people. It was founded in 2004. What is your experience in such an environment of a multidisciplinary organization?
Well, the fact that I come from a school where we had different races, I feel like I would be able to understand that, because I've worked and I've studied with different people and different religion. When I was still a student, I would get allocated in different branches, even if it were a public sector where we needed to go and learn about other examinations that we did not have in our practice at the time. So I think being moved around and adapting to a new environment is one of the things that I would never have a problem with, because I've been through it.
One of the other aspects in Dr. Smashawan's Chauya is that flexibility plays a vital role in the organization. Can you give us an instance where you show flexibility? Let's say we have shortage at one of the branch in Dobsonville, and we need to move you around and so forth. You know, I'm talking along those lines.
All right. I'm not sure if the question is about, am I going to be flexible enough?
Yes.
When it comes to the flexibility, I am flexible because I'm mobile as well.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be a problem hopping from one place to the next. Yes, sir.
Okay.
One of our motto is good communication with our patients and the referring doctors. Just provide an example, one example to illustrate your communication skills in relation to the patient who initially had a difficulty in understanding you.
Sometimes the miscommunication happens because of language barriers. So sometimes you may assume that the person speaks Zulu and they keep quiet until you are done with an explanation, and then only to find that they actually speak Tshivenda. So we need to establish which common language we can use first, and then try to be as clear as possible. Use simple language for the patient to understand, and always ask them whether or not they have further questions.
Okay, I just want to put a clinical scenario because we also run a casualty department that is 24 hours, and our department also runs 24 hours. If a patient, that is a female patient, pregnant, 6 months pregnant, comes into casualty department and they need x-rays of almost the whole body, including a CAT scan of their brain. When you need to apply the ALARA principles, what sort of precautions are you going to take?
Okay. The ALARA is as low as reasonably achievable. So now what that means is that I'm going to adjust my exposure factors so that I get as low exposure but with optimum quality. Those are the technical factors that any radiographer would have to adjust. That's the first one. The second one, the shielding of the patient. I use the lead apron to shield the patient. And if for instance, I'm going to be focusing on doing the brain scan or the scan of the neck, I would make sure I shield from just below the neck going all the way down, shielding the abdomen and the rest of the chest. And then when I'm now having to move to the pelvic area, perhaps, then I can shift the aprons up to cover the other areas. And some examinations don't really need to be done at the time, like perhaps a wrist and a hand, especially if you can see that it doesn't seem to be too vital at that point.
Okay, thank you.
Ndandla, we've arranged for a mentor to take you through the department to try and assess you to see if you are competent enough for this position. So we will see you after the clinical training with the mentor. And thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Ho sa kgathaletse hore ana o qadile kae ha fela o ka fumana tsela ya hao ya ho isa ho se o se ratang. Ntantla o buile ka character ya hae e batluwang ke mosebetsi e leng ntho e ntle. Ha o batla ho ba radiographer o hloka senior certificate e tla o dumellang hore o etse diploma kapa yona degree. Maths le physical sciences ka tlwaelo di compulsory. Subject ya life sciences yona he e tla o thusa. Ha se o qetile o ka etsa B radiography kapa wa etsa national diploma. Je ka di health professional studying o tlameha o ngodise le ba HPCSA and o etse community services ko sepetlele for selemo. My hustlers ka nako e nngwe bophelo ha se o emela fela hore storm se fete ke go tseba go bina ka hare ha pula.
My name is Amida Yuda. I'm a head radiographer in this department, Drs. Mashao and Zichauya. And now I've been a radiographer from 1988, it's about 29 years now. I'm going to be Nhlanhla Ngobeni's mentor.
Sorry, Mama, sorry.
Hustlers, uNhlanhla usebenze kahle ku-interview yakhe bafethu njengoba angafihlanga lutho wakhipha ubuyena ngaphakathi ngeqiniso nabantu abafisa ukumqasha ke sabamazi kangcono ngaphandle nangaphakathi. Insizwa ke izohamba laphana ke iyokhombisa inalo ikhono lokwenza umsebenzi iphinde futhi iyazi ama-patients wakhe inside and out. But do you know the word jumble inside and out? Ngimsize ke nginikeze ama-letter amathathu bafethu. Which are your letters? A, I, and N bafethu. Uyazi la ekhaya ukuthi sifunani? We want the whole thing. the whole thing. Qedela-ke igama ulifakela phela ku-Twitter naku-Facebook bafethu. Ngithi ngizokutshela-ke insizwa-ke iyoshaya itask yakhe yokuqala bafethu. Khumbula ukuthi ungaqambi amanga ku-radiographer bafethu, because he can see right through you. Get it? X-ray inside you. Ah man, I killed myself. Ngiyayiqeda asimbone.
Welcome, Tlantla and Mashawe and Zichawea. We are going to start with the first task of the day. So we have a patient now that is waiting. So we need to fetch that patient. Is an agent from casualty.
All right, so
Let's go.
get it. Sorry, mama, sorry.
We have to turn her around.
Let me just take this away.
Okay.
Sorry, mama, sorry. Okay, there we go.
We have to turn her around.
Wait.
Okay. Slowly. Slowly. Okay. Can go up now.
Get you still ankle yakhe.
Okay, just turn and sit on the other side. Yeah. All right. There we go.
Okay.
Sorry, ne?
We have to handle with care here.
Hey.
Yeah, get you still ankle yakhe and kinalo operation moluto.
Oh, you've had an op before.
Yeah. Yeah, yes.
So uzithulukile kahle.
How close
You're not pregnant, right?
No.
My grandmother played a huge role for me being here because she's an academic type of a person, you know. So for her, it was always about school. You need to go to school, you need to go. So I always knew that my career was driven by her motivation as well. You know, because she always wanted me to be at school. And when I'm at school, she always wanted to make sure that I was okay at school. Even though I was going through some hardship sometimes, I wouldn't really let her know. I would never call her and ask for anything, for that matter. But then she'd keep on insist. So she was that drive factor. I knew she was always backing me up as far as my career is concerned, as I was building it, rather.
Okay, Ntantla, so you've done your community service?
Yes, my ComServe is done, sir. Please just move away from the light. I'm taking an image. Miss Mukoni, don't move.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, it's only a 1 year thing. And then after that, okay, please turn your leg a little bit, just a little bit, the ankle. And then we'll talk more about that as soon as I'm just done with her.
But were you finding cases like this?
Yes, even worse. It's bad on government sector. All right, thank you. It's even worse. Some people come and they've got knives stuck in their heads. Okay, ma'am, please turn on your other side. It's always bad cases. I've seen other one, the lady had the leg cut off and we had to take her to theater for an amputation.
Please be careful there.
All right, yeah, she'll be fine. All right, thanks. Last one. Thank you. Thanks, Miss Mukonine. We are done now. You're just gonna get your images. I've seen them, and yeah, you're gonna need to go to theater again, unfortunately. But you will be fixed, okay? You'll get your report soon, and then your doctor is going to attend to your case, all right?
How long is going the report take?
No, it won't take long. Orthopedic doctors don't even need them, so I might just take you with the x-rays straight to your orthopedic doctor, okay? Thanks.
Okay.
Can I have the wheelchair?
Can I help? One thing that gratifies a lot is to see the patient getting out of the X-ray department, you knowing that in the report that has been put with the X-rays, there is a diagnosis that will make the doctor to be able to further treat the patient or in a correct way.
The porter is going to take her all the way to theater.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Thank you, Ntantla.
Thanks.
Now, I can see that your comms have worked very well. Yeah. So, but we will continuing now to do task 2. Thank you very much for handling this emergency.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for the opportunity.
Ntlanhla o supile compassion le tsotello mokuding wa hae o hloka fela tshwaro e bonolo ha o le radiographer o sebetsa ka kelello o sebetsa le ka matsoho o tlameha gore o rate go thusa batho o bana le tsotello o bana le maikarabelo o kgone go sebetsa le ba bang and hape o rate go rarolla mathata my hustler se se go phethagalang bophelong ba hao go tswa go wena gore wa se dumella gore se go hlalose kapa se go timetse kapa se go fe matla.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes, please.
Okay, while I was swallowing, it felt like I was having bubbles in my stomach. Is it normal?
This is task 2. Welcome again.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a barium swallow, as you know.
Yes.
So I want you to take this patient and continue with the barium swallow.
Yakungula signing the consent form, right? So that means we will continue with the examination. And Lana sends the swallow. The swallow, it means now, you need a problem.
You know what now? I'm having difficulty swallowing, and I'm vomiting a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's what we're examining today. Why do you have difficulty swallowing?
Okay.
I asked you to remove your earrings. You forgot.
Excuse.
Yeah, no, it's fine. And then don't be surprised. The machine is going to move in different positions. And this thing is going to move. Nothing's going to touch you. We're just taking images, that's all. I'm going to give you the barium contrast that I was telling you about. Thank you very much. And then you're going to drink that, keep it in your mouth, and then you wait for my instruction to swallow. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. I'm going to start tilting the bed. Don't be afraid. Make sure which is the flat lapaya. You're not pregnant, right?
I'm not pregnant.
Good. Don't want pregnant ladies here unless it's really, really crucial. It is very important to find out whether a female patient is pregnant or not, because especially in the first trimester, the cells of the fetus are still very sensitive to X-rays. So we don't want to expose the unborn baby to the radiation. All right, and then try to chin up a little bit. Okay, right? This. All right. Okay, mouthful, and then you hold it in your mouth. Hold it yourself. There we go. Just into your mouthful. Yeah, and keep it there. There we go. Don't swallow, You wait for my instruction. All right, I'm going to start screening. Okay, right there. Just hold it like that. Okay, please swallow. There we go. All right, thank you. So you finished swallowing? Yeah. All right, now I'm gonna tilt the bed back down there. Then I'm gonna give you just a little bit more, then we'll take the stomach.
All right.
Looking back from where I come from, did I ever think? Yes, I did think I would make it far. I've always believed that I had a brighter future, although I wasn't sure what it was that I needed to do and how I could do it. But I've always believed that I have something bigger out there for me, and my dad always reassured me by believing so much in me. Please grab another mouthful for the last time, then we'll be done, okay?
Hold in your mouth again.
Hold it in your mouth. All right, good. Thank you. All right. Okay, swallow. There we go. I'm going to send the images to the doctor for interpretation, our radiologist. Okay, then you must just wait for the report after this.
The most challenging thing as a radiographer, it's when you can't get a diagnosis on a patient that has been sent by a doctor to you, to give a doctor a clear cut of what the patient is suffering with.
Mama, thank you. You can come. But be careful, don't hit your head.
Okay, let's bring this.
Thank you.
Can I ask you one question?
Yes, please.
Okay, while I was swallowing, it felt like I was having bubbles in my stomach. Is it normal?
Quite normal, yes.
Yeah, because it depends on how full your stomach is also.
It's not good.
You see, that's why. So it was empty and then the liquid was in there.
Okay.
So yes. Yeah, you can just change, open in here, get inside and then get changed.
Looking at the image that you have taken,
yes.
What can you tell me?
I can definitely tell the patient did not eat breakfast today. Okay. But as far as pathology is concerned, everything seems to be within normal limits as far as I can see. Because I didn't notice any reflux. Yeah. I don't see any leakage of barium into the peritoneum.
Right.
Yeah, and then we'll also look at the other images on the other side, because here I can only see the current image. Right. Then I will scroll over. And from the esophagus, there was just a little bit of reflux that causes her to have difficulty with the swallowing. But I don't think it's a big deal. There were no signs of any cancerous, any cancer in the esophagus. Yeah. Would I call myself a body mechanic? I've always thought about it in an animated form though, because I like superheroes, and so I'm like, I used to think I could mechanic machines, and now here I am mechanicking people. It's that whole thing, you see. I think the main objective is fixing things up. And right here, that's what I do. Patient is broken, they need some fixing, and I'm the guy for the job.
Ntlantle o supile bokgoni ba puo le go tlhalosa ka go utlwahalang. Di-radiographer ba sebedisa di-x-rays, di-mammographs le di-CT scans go nka ditshwantsho tsa dintho tsa ka hare ba di neye di-radiologist gore ba kgone go lekola bakudi ka tsona. Di-radiographer di nka ditshwantsho fela ha di-radiologist ba kgona go di tlhalosa. Re na le makala a mane a radiography. Re na le diagnostic, therapeutic, ultrasound le nuclear medicine. Mahasla nka qeto ka se o batlang go se etsa gobane wena o setla morago sa diqeto tsa hao ha o setla morago sa maemo a hao.
Niyazi masters ngokugqibelo ke masisigoba unyawo abanye bethu bathi phula iqolo abanye bathi tsim qobi isiqolo kodwa the day uliphula ke soyaziyo khalela bani lapha kumthola impilo uyothola ke abonhlanhla ama radiographer bafethu abasebenzisa technology ke ukuthola ukuthi inkinga engakuphi kodwa ngiyazi ukuthi inkinga ikuphi bafethu lapha ku jumble sathi ngincede nginikeza ama clue amabini bafethu which are your letters u-A omunye no-I futhi omunye uma uyazi impendulo uthumela ku umkhafazo uma sibuya emva kwekhefu insizwa ke yosebenza ke i-CT scan bafethu ukuthola ukuthi inkinga engakuphi from breaking bones to taking a break. See you after this.
There's a patient there. Welcome, Tanta, again. This is task 3. We are doing a CT scan of the abdomen. So please introduce yourself to the patient and explain to the patient what you're going to do as you know the procedure, all the questions that you need to ask. Over to you.
Hi, how are you, ma'am?
Good, thanks.
I'm great. Please confirm your name for me.
Taballo.
Okay. Auspabi, we're going to do the abdomen, as I've explained earlier. So all I need to know is to find out whether or not you're pregnant, just as confirmation, because we've already gone through these things, right? Yeah, just confirm if you're pregnant.
No, I'm not pregnant.
All right, so I'm going to proceed. Have you done the scan before?
No.
All right, don't be afraid, ne? The machine's gonna go up, and then it's gonna push you in there.
Okay.
Right? That's all that happens.
Okay.
Yeah. There's gonna be a laser light. Please raise your arms for me and put them right over here. The other one? Yes. Then I'm gonna position from here. Can I touch you? Am I allowed to touch you?
Yes, the touchable places only.
The touchable places only. Okay, here's a laser light coming up. It's for my positioning, ne?
Okay.
All right, right there.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna move to the other side, ne?
All right.
Please try not to move.
I'll try.
The breathing, listen to the machine. It's going to instruct you on how to breathe.
Yeah, you listen to the voice.
Thank you. I'm just quickly going to select my patient.
Is the patient there?
Usually when we do abdominal scans, the machine is set default on feet first. So you position the patient feet first, so that means the feet will go first into the gantry, and then it's going to scan from the xiphisternum going down. Now, exceptionally on this case, we did head first for some reason, because I was instructed actually to do head first. And then I did the head first, but now it started confusing a bit because my positionings differ now. I need to position differently. And because it's something that I'm not used to, and I'm not used to the machine itself, then it becomes a bit of a problem, because now I needed to really think, and the machines are different from different companies. So I was stuck at that point, and then I had to call them in to fix it, because I didn't want to rescan the patient because I thought I knew how to position.
Let's continue.
And here I'm confirming my protocols, and I'm gonna move the patient in, and then I'm ready for a scan.
Okay, go ahead.
Our machine instructs in Venek.
Which is very good.
Very cool, Mr.
Very
Lee.
good for the patient.
Nicely positioned.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to continue planning where I'm going to start scanning and where I'm going to end.
Okay.
So
That's good. So how did you find the people around here?
they're very nice. I've actually gotten a chance to meet them while I was a student. And then they made me realize that I want to do this. Yeah, I love the students around here as well. They're always willing to learn. Coming from an RDP house, I mean, I saw the two, and I'm like, I'm not going to stay here. And you know, my mom has always been, my parents in fact, they've always been passionate about building a bigger home and a nicer home and a very warm home for all of my siblings, my sister and my brother. They made me realize how much that platform was not so good enough. So I knew that as soon as I have monetary powers, the first thing I'm gonna go for is a house. So I grew up believing that I'm gonna buy a house first, and then the other things would follow, because I wanted to be out of debt.
How do you find it working in CT scan?
Oh, CT scan, it's one of my favorite actually, because I get to do some of the most serious cases around here with regards to having to also inject contrast on the patient. Thank you, Mama. Over right, ne?
Looking at Ntantla, I remember myself as a young man that I wanted to do good, achieve, overcome in life, and be able to succeed. And I can see that he's on that road of succeeding. This is the end of task 3. Thank you very much. You have been doing very well. We appreciate it. And we'll see you later in the interview.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome back, Nhlanhla. How was your day today?
It went well. Better than I thought, actually. I realized that I also had an emergency, which was a bit of an unfortunate event for me because I'm still panicking, and on my first task I'm already getting an emergency, but it went well.
Okay.
It went well.
So tell us, any challenges throughout the procedures?
Yes, I had a challenge in the CAT scan because often I'm used to positioning the patient feet first for an abdomen, and in this case it was head first, and that for me did not really quite work well, and I had to call my mentor over to assist me with the positioning so that we could start the scan.
Okay, Nhlanhla, we got feedback from your mentor. But before we proceed, do you have any questions?
My question only lies in the fact that I am furthering my studies this year. So I was wondering that if I do get the job, would the company grant me some study leave or some of those days where I need to be on campus for submissions and presentations?
Okay. As a company, Dr. Mashawe and Zichawia encourages all our radiographers to further their studies. We are also involved in training mammographers, and most of our radiographers are now doing BTech, whether it be in diagnostic or any other thing. We also encourage them to super specialize in ultrasound, MRI. So we are happy that you form a good part of the team, because everybody, almost half of the staff are studying. But as a company, we afford you time off, especially when you write your exams a day before and the day of the examination. When it comes to presentation, most of the time as a team, because we work as a team, some of the radiographers that are off, they can come and fill up your space when you have to go to UJ. So I think we are used to that, we know, and we encourage that. We encourage education.
Nhlanhla, based on the report that we received from your mentor, considering all other aspects around your first interview, your clinical practice, and other applications that we received, we were quite impressed with you, how you handle your examination when you're with your mentor. So we've decided to offer you this position.
Thank you very much.
Okay, in Nhlanhla, our HR department will now contact you And then there is a contract that you need to fill. You are free to read through it, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Please come back to us, and then we'll clarify all the things, because the contract will include your salary, all your leave days, packages. So please feel free. Welcome to the team.
Thank you very much. Thanks. This is it. Wow, everything went well. I had the best day of my life, or one of the best days rather. Guys, amazing. I want to tell the youth out there that stay at school. It doesn't matter whether you like it or you don't. Like me, I always say I don't like school, but school brought me here. It could also take you somewhere. Stay at school. Please obey your parents, guys. Not everyone has the opportunity to say to their parents that they love them and everything. So respect them. And to all the hustlers, it doesn't matter what you do, stay on it. Let us have a vision, guys. If you have a vision, nothing can ever stop you. Nobody can stop you but yourself. Keep it on. To all the hustlers, pressa, pusha, panda, #1. Ayo.
Well done, Nhlanhla. Re ithutile ka wena gore le ha o ka robeha o fumana monyetla o ikaha hape and o be matla ka ho fetisang. Potso ya rona ya beke ena e tswa ko Edward. A re yena o batla o tseba gore ana a ka ithutela IT part-time le di-subjects tse hlokahalang. Eya o ka ithutela IT part-time. Ene lekala lena la IT le atile haholo. Hona le di-data administrator teng moo, di-engineer, batho ba systems, batho ba software le di-analyst di teng moo. O hloka senior certificate e tla o dumela gore o etse degree kapa yona diploma. Maths ke yona e compulsory. Ha subject ya computer science e ka o thusa. Ha e ka ba hona le ho sa utlwang, hopola o checkela Facebook kapa website ya rona. Ke emetse ya hao potso.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I know uNhlanhla bafethu uzonceda. Insizwa sikhombisa ukuthi you must have patience. Now look at him now. He has patience bafethu, but I have run out of patience bafethu. Ukumela ke impendulo zenu khona lapha na ku word jumble. Sokusikhathi ukuthi nginikeze impendulo. Igama kade silifuna bafethu radiation. I-technology esetshenziswayo ukuthi aboNhlanhla bakhona ukubona ngaphakathi kwabantu. It is not magic, it's science bafethu. But let me do like magic and disappear and reappear khona lapha kuma social networks bafethu, Twitter, Facebook and YouTube sikhona. Ngiyohlala ngitshela ngithi don't look down, look up and stay up and look within yourself and find the power within. See ya.